The order of business is completely unacceptable, Ceann Comhairle. It's completely unacceptable. The issue of the smear campaign against Maurice McCabe can be dealt with by a public commission of investigation. But that is not the only issue at stake here. And there are questions which need to be answered in terms of your management and the management by ministers of this government. At the very least, Minister Fitzgerald, yourself and Minister Zappone have to come in front of this House and make statements to clarify the direct contradictions in accounts about who knew about the TUSLA reports, and when they knew, and what they decided to do or not to do about those things, and about including them or not including them in terms of reference. All of those things need to be addressed by you. It needs to be addressed by the government. Why you refuse to suspend or ask to step aside the Commissioner pending the outcome of an investigation, when that is normal practice for somebody against whom such allegations are made, without prejudice. Without prejudice. And sorry, if I could just make this point, Ceann Comhairle. There was supposed to be a business management committee at 1 o'clock that was asked for a number of parties. The government collapsed that meeting to discuss this issue. At 1:30 on the insistence of ourselves and others, a meeting took place, but the government came in and no discussions happened, and they came in to say the meeting has been put off for 4 o'clock. It is not acceptable that there is any delay for people to concoct new stories. We want direct, factual accounts and statements from the various people. And by the way, Fianna Fáil did not speak up against the move to delay that business management discussion. We need an answer now about statements today, not tomorrow, not Thursday, statements today from the relevant ministers, so we get, and for that matter, from people who've made statements in relation to this on the opposition bench. The time that is proposed is acceptable if and only if the Taoiseach will indicate now that the government at the Business Management Committee is agreeable to the relevant ministers making statements, and that questioning of those ministers and a debate must follow, and that will happen today. If otherwise we're not agreeing to shunting this off to a business committee later, which will then bury the issue until you decide you want to discuss. So we need an indication now that you are agreeable to the statements from the ministers and that debate will happen today.